Hey guys, Tyler at North 40 Fly Shop in Coeur d'Alene doing our fly tying segment for you today. So we're going to be doing a pretty classic streamer pattern here. It's called the double bunny, but a little different. We're going to do it stinger style. And sculpins in our area are awesome. We love them from early spring through late fall. You can fish them. This is a pretty good size one, probably a little bit geared more towards the springtime, heavier water, dumbbell eyes. But man, these things catch fish. We fish in them in our smaller tributaries to the main stem of our, the Coeur d'Alene River, the St. Joe, Clark Fork, Kootenai. Put them on a sink tip. Gosh, you could fish these for bass in our local lakes. Pretty versatile fly, but sculpins in our area are a major food source for a lot of the cutthroat, bull trout, and especially bigger fish. So if you guys are getting new to fly fishing, definitely learn how to streamer fish and fish sculpin patterns. They're a lot of fun. I like this style with a little stinger back there. What you can find if you're tying these on a traditional hook and you're leaving that tail long, you can get short strikes. So this stinger is gonna hang out right back at the very end there with our rabbit strip. So it's gonna hopefully have a little bit better catch ratio. And these little octopus hooks, these are a TMCO, but Gamakatsu, you can use a bait hook. They are really sticky. I mean, they'll really do a good number on catching the fish, but they're not really big. They penetrate well, and they work great. So anyways, let's get into it. We'll show you how to tie it. Thanks. Okay guys, here we go. We're gonna tie our sculpin pattern for you today. So we're using a fish skull, Sinews articulated shank. I believe this is the black and 40 millimeter. So go ahead and tie in, and what I like to start doing with these shanks is get them tied up here first. We'll walk it back, and we'll close up our back guy here. Let's get that reset a little bit. Okay. All right, and then we'll get our trailing hook prepped. So this is Sinews trailer wire here. I think it's their standard. Okay, so we're going to get a pretty good size piece, double it over, and then how you want to prep here, go ahead and get your tag ends paired up, and then what you want to do is come in through this side here like so, double it back over like that, so that hook should ride nice and straight on the back end of there. So it's really up to you on how long you want to make this guy. I don't go too long, maybe a ½ inch, ¼ inch back there. Tie her in, come all the way down, and I'm leaving a tag up here, or both tags a little long. I'll show you why. Stop about right there, and now run both tags back through and under, and that'll lock that wire in. Can never pull out. And then cut. When you guys are cutting this wire, if you're using your good scissors, use the back end to cut that wire. Don't use your tips, it'll ruin your scissors. So all right, you can go over it a couple more times. If you want to hit it with some head cement or super glue or something like that, you can do that too, but once this all gets covered up, you're pretty good to go. Okay, next step, we're going to take our olive rabbit strip, and I'm going to kind of pre-measure here. I want to make sure I come up far enough because this is going to attach right at the eye of the fly. So we're going to go about right there. Okay. I'm going to prep this rabbit a little bit here. I'm going to make a little bit of a angled cut. Just makes a nicer taper back there. All right. Wet your fingers just a little bit here, and that'll part the hair and enable you to tie in right there. Okay, there we go. And here's a cool trick. Learned a long time ago. Maybe some of you guys know this, but so for our underbelly on this fly, we're using white rabbit. In a traditional double bunny, on the old ones, you pierce the hook, and you have another piece that just laminates together like this. Well, we're going to wind the belly or palmer the belly, but with it, this is standard rabbit strip. It's not cross-cut, and you can use it a lot like cross-cut. What you want to do, though, is invert it or tie it in backwards with the grain going forward. And it's a cool trick to get that hair to palmer the way you want it and get it to flow backwards nicely. So tie it right there. And now you can go ahead and palmer it. And don't overlap your hair, just wrap right in front of each wrap there. Okay, and that's about all I want. Tie that off. Okay. Cool. Get that kind of parted out. Now we're going to take our dumbbell eyes. When you guys set your dumbbell eyes, you don't want them right up against the eye. You want them back just a little bit here, because we are going to tie that olive rabbit strip off in front of the dumbbell eyes. So get your eyes set, crisscross them. Tie them in nice and good. I hate when dumbbell eyes twist. It's really annoying. Okay. And next we're going to do a little bit of ripple ice fiber for the old bleeding gill effect here. So I'm going to take a pretty long amount here, find the middle and tie half on one side, fold the other half, tie it on the other, like so. Okay, and that way it kind of looks like a little bit of gills there, or maybe you got chomped by a big bull trout or something like that. All right, next we're going to do some gills on this guy. So we've got Hungarian partridge, 2 pieces here for gills, and we're going to tie them so they flare outwards like so. So get your feather prepped like that. Trim. And now tie your other one in on the other side, flared out as well. Okay, cool. You can kind of get those adjusted just the way you want them. Another little trick, if you want to make them a little more durable, you can take a little bit of head cement and wipe these down ahead of time, and that'll keep them nice and stiff. It's up to you if you want to do that. You don't have to. And I'll take a little bit more ice fiber and I'm going to dub it just a little bit right in front to kind of clean that up. Cool. Now bring your thread in front. Get your white parted out and then fold your green over. Again, wet your fingers a little here to find your tie-in point. Like so. And just clean your head up here. Okay. Whip finisher. Well, there we go. And that's it, guys. So there's your, we'll call it a double bunny. It's not a traditional double bunny by any sense, but has the same look. I think it's a little bit more effective with this stinger here. About as easy to tie as the regular double bunny, but it has a cool look. They fish great. There you have it. So next time you guys are out on your local trout stream, or if you guys are in the Coeur d'Alene area up on the St. Joe or the Coeur d'Alene, this fly is awesome. One of my favorites. I love fishing these on a little switch rod or out of a drift boat banging the bank. But there you have it. There's our sculpin. Thanks.